Hello again and welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is Robert Schein, Managing Director and Partner of Blanke, Schein Wealth Management. Thank you for joining us for our Friday Insights. It's July 30th, 2021. And today's topic is a fun topic. I want to have some fun with most recent headlines, but bring it back to how we help our clients at Blanke, Schein Wealth Management in a very real, concrete way, if you will. Recently, we saw the headlines of hashtag Free Britney. What they're referring to is Britney Spears. Now, if you recall, Britney Spears has been in a conservatorship just about all of her life. And most recently, since her last episode about 12 years ago, she has now been under court-ordered conservatorship. Her father now is in charge of her finances the last 12 years, if you will. That being said, she's trying to make an appeal, trying to say that she's no longer like in the world of sort of all the bad behaviors and bad habits that she's had. And she's really cleaned up her act, and she's now an adult in her 30s, really want to take control and be in the driver's seat, if you will, on her own personal finances. That being said, here at Blanke Schein Wealth Management, we see all types in terms of clients that we can help wealth within families. If we take Britney Spears versus Taylor Swift as an example, Taylor, on the other hand, obviously has done what, from the outside looking in, everything right. She's made some money. She's done a sort of straight and narrow path, if you will, and she's basically on her way without a conservatorship. Don't be so fast with this one. The reason why I'm saying this is that Taylor Swift, what you don't know is, maybe you know, maybe you don't, Taylor Swift's father was a financial advisor, still is till this day. Now, one could say Britney's like, my parents are making money off of me, my dad, is controlling me, so on and so forth. Britney Spears is not, that far off as it relates to that, because that's sort of what we're seeing in the entertainment industry, whether it's an athlete or an entertainer. But is Britney Spears different than Taylor Swift? Not at all. If you were to take a look at Taylor Swift's father's outside business interest, which has to be reported, her father has about 6 different business entities that are set up to anything from merchandising to sales to licensing, so on and so forth. So Taylor Swift's father is making money off of Taylor Swift. Again, she's been set up right with a team of advisors, but wealth within family is very complicated and a dynamic process. And I'm not here to judge or talk about this in any disparaging way. I'm just making the take-home point of your team of advisors can take you down the road of setting up things right. Now, what I do here at Blanke Schein Wealth Management, and again, we're a family practice, so we understand wealth within families. There's many in my 20 years plus experience, I've seen all sorts of wealth within families. Kids want to come in and either into the family business, or they want to start their own business, or they want to borrow money for a new home purchase. But what does that actually do to, let's say you have 3 kids and someone wants to borrow $100,000 to start their home purchase, and the other 2 kids are like, wait a minute, what do we do? It's a very complicated conversation that we help with on a one-on-one, personalized, confidential level. And that being said, fair is not equal, but it could be worked out in an estate. It could be worked out in conversations. It really is, use us as the sounding board before you have those family conversations, before you go through all of the dynamics. We're here to help because we've seen a thing or two as it relates to our experience, and we've walked our clients through all of these. One of the great lines I use all the time, even when the kids are little, even till to now, even still, I used this last week with a client on the phone. I walked through a personal situation, a scenario, the kids needed some help, and I think they needed to think about it a little bit further. So what I recommended is use this line. It's no for right now. It's not a no, but it's a no for right now. Let's think it through. There's a couple other things that we want to talk about. Let's say when somebody is sort of investing in something, this is a good line to think about. It's so easy to invest in this new company or support this new idea. But the real question is, especially in Investing 101, you don't look at how you get in, right? It's how you get out. What's the exit strategy for the money? Because it's so easy to invest in this real estate transaction or that child's dream or this new business or that friend's whatever. The in is easy, right? But the real question is, it's not the return on my investment, right? Because you're really getting in there because you want to make money or you want to support or all the right reasons, right? But you never really say, wait a minute, what's the exit strategy? So it's not return on my money, it's the return of my money? That's the number one question you need to ask at the very beginning. What's the exit strategy? When I get in this investment, that's what we do at Blanke Schein Wealth Management. We keep everyone liquid. We keep everyone sort of in a posture where they're constantly in control. So even though markets are moving and dynamic, we are always in a situation where we know what the exit strategy is. We know how to get out. And more importantly, that's how you should protect your money. And those are the conversations or the individual sort of one-liners that we can help you with on that particular situation. There's a lot of things we see out there. There's a lot of family dynamics that we have. And, another one as an example, small businesses, right? So kids are in the business. I've seen this, and this is years ago. Kids came in the business and they weren't so motivated, if you will, to sort of take on the family legacy. Well, they brought me in as an advisor to really connect with the kids. And that's what we have here at Blanke Schein Wealth Management. We have generations, and the generations can then connect with other generations, more like I can connect with younger generations. And that's what we just did many years ago for one of our clients with a family business. And I sat them down and had a conversation about what's important to them, the children, and then express to what's important to the family, the parents. Like, I'm a father of 4. I'm a realist. I know that even if I'm the father, my kids won't listen to me. That's why we have to bring experts from out of town. I do that in every aspect of my life at home. I don't have an ego in it. I just know how the game works, right? My kids will listen to somebody else. They're not going to listen to me. I don't really care as a father. I just want the end result. So we come in Blanke Schein Wealth Management, and we either have a dinner with the family. We've done this. We go traveling all over. In fact, next week I'm traveling all over the United States to visit with clients, and I will have a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. And oftentimes I'll meet the next generation, either just to get to know them and then to help at some point in time when you can call me in, and I'm happy to help. I'm a phone call away or even a plane ride away to sit there and have that family dinner and sort of go through what's important to everyone. Because what's most important right now is not so much, let's say, the dynamics, right? A lot of what's happening here are values that aren't being transferred. And that's what the older generation is really worried about. Not only the legacy, the business that's being built, and the dollars, right? The money that's there, but it's the next generation. Do they actually understand what the blood, sweat, and tears and the sacrifice were of the previous generation, like grandma, grandpa, mom and dad, so on and so forth, when they transfer this business asset, this entity, or this sort of even just assets, if you will, performing assets? Do they understand the values that are associated with that, sort of the storyline associated with that? And we've done that many, many, many times at Blanke Schein Wealth Management. And clients use me for generational sort of transferring of those stories and those values. Whether they can or cannot say that directly to their client or their own children, or generationally speaking, they say that to me. They say that to Rick. And we do have, whether it's right away or later on, conversations down the road with that family and say, your mom and dad would be so proud of you. And they told me once that, one of the most things that they were proud of was X, Y, and Z. Or, your parents said, when they came in the office, they were so excited every time you told them about your new business or every time you did something that they were passionate about. And I will tell you, that connection that we have with our families, that's really why we do what we do. So again, going beyond just investment management and wealth management and all the service we provide here at Blanke Schein Wealth Management, that's our process. Our people are amazing here, but we're here to support you in every way. And trust me, I understand that an expert out of town sometimes is the way to go, and we're here to do just that for you. So thanks for watching. This is our Friday Insights, a little experience and wisdom from Blanke Schein Wealth Management. You enjoy your day and have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.